Well, as we as coaches look at training and coaching athletes to be all-around champions, on the court, on the field, off the court, wherever they are in life, it's good for us to make sure that we take a look at what it means to be a champion, and then what are those characteristics or traits of champions. And I think first we need to make sure that we understand what a champion is. A champion is not always the person that wins first place or gets the gold medal or gets a trophy. It's somebody who stands up. And a lot of times stands out, maybe stands up for a cause. I can think of many examples of athletes who have stood up as champions for the right, and I think of people who stand up for causes, and they call them a champion as well. So a champion is a person who stands up for the right, no matter what. And so when we talk about the characteristics or the qualities of a champion, there's a whole list of them. And so the first one I want us to look at is this idea of focus, or fixing our eyes on a goal. And when we talk about athletics in general, if we're talking about, let's say, softball or baseball, if I'm a batter, I'm going to fix my eyes on the thing that's going to help me out, and that's the ball. I'm not going to take my eyes off it. I'm going to find the thing that I need to focus in on to help me be most successful. If I'm a pitcher, I'm focusing on the catcher. I'm focusing on the signals. If I'm in the batter's box, I focus on my coach to make sure I get those signals from him. If I'm on the basketball court and I'm on the free throw line, I'm going to focus on the rim, or I'm going to focus on my team and know where the ball is. So focus is a key important of where we're at. And as athletes, we usually set goals, and we want to make sure that we focus on those goals. We set goals so we can get to those goals to make us better, and so our focus is on that. When we get distracted, we don't become the best we can be, and so we have to fix our eyes. We have to stay focused on those things that are most important. And so one of the things that I have come to like about athletics is that how it relates to my life, and how I can look back and take a look at Jesus, who was the ultimate champion that stood up for everybody. And we were reminded in the book of Hebrews in chapter 12, verse 2, that Paul uses a great illustration of how we're supposed to run with perseverance. And I know sometimes when I'm running, I kind of get tired and I lose my focus. I start focusing on the things that really shouldn't be. I want to stop running. My feet hurt, my lungs hurt, my sides starting to cramp, and so I kind of need to refocus. And so Paul reminds us that we need to focus our eyes and look at something else. And he tells us this in verse 2 of chapter 12 of Hebrews, the book of Hebrews. He says, "Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith." And so that's what I would challenge us to look at as we coach our athletes to be champions. We want to make sure we focus on the goal. The focus on athletics is that our ultimate goal is to win. Not the most important thing in the world, but it is when we're competing. We want to give everything we got. So we have to be focused athletes at practice, every rep we do, to get us ready. But then also we have to be focused on some things that are bigger than us that we don't necessarily understand. And so that's where our faith in Christ and in God comes from. And Paul reminds us to look at Christ, to fix our eyes on Jesus. And who is he referred to him as the author and perfecter of life. Jesus has written a plan for each one of us. Jesus has perfected in us a perfect thing that only he could bring out. And when we fix our eyes on him, the results are incredible. And the things that we thought were important become less important, and what he has for us becomes more important. And so as we go about our season, as we go about our practice, that's always important that we always focus as an athlete. But then also outside of athletics, we got to focus on the right things. We got to focus on those things that are keeping us moving forward. And there's a lot of distractions out there, and Jesus would tell you through Hebrews 12, verse 2, to fix your eyes on him. Fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of life. And when we do that, man, there's some amazing things that happen. And so I challenge you this week to really set forth some intentional goals, to really fix your eyes on the goal, on the prize, fix your eyes on Christ, and see what happens when you put your trust in him and allow him to lead you and write that story of perfection through him. Not anything we do, but through him. So God bless you, and may you have a great day, and make it a great day for someone else by being a blessing to them for how you've been blessed. And so we'll see you on the court, see you on the field as you fix your eyes on Christ.